Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
Okay, we got to get to this baseball. Everything's in the daytime except for the Red Sox game, and it's still kind of an early evening start. And here we go. Bionics ready. Bionics ready.
Right for
Knows what's
baseball.
coming. But Cubs and Nationals. Nationals got it done yesterday, though. Cubs are still going to be a big favorite today with Tyone. And almost a $2 favorite here, actually, on the road against the lowly Nationals. But we saw what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I was on the Nationals, actually.
Yeah, I mean, what, a 2-1 game? I think, I don't think it's going to be similar, but I do think it's going to go under today. That's how I'm going to look here in this one, under the 9. It's one of those. Corbin plays a little bit better at home. Tyone still has 0 ERA here on the road. The Nationals still have a little bit of trouble here scoring runs, so just need Corbin to keep it in check here for a little bit. Both the bullpens been pretty easy, pretty good here so far. I'm going to go under 9.
I'll give it to you at 9 because I was a little slow. But I mean, because of the short card, I got up only about 90 minutes ago. Well, I say from 6 o'clock, so
Yeah.
about 4:30 today. And I usually, do at least 2 hours of, more prep work, following up on my handicap from the night before, typing in the graphics. But it's 8.5 under 15 right now, and that's a big move. That's a very big move, considering that just like I said, I mean, I took them right off the same book just now, I guess maybe 2 hours ago. And we know the betting only gets rolling here last hour once we get on the air. So we've already seen this run line. We've already seen this total drop, a whole run almost so far. So we'll give Mindy the benefit of the doubt here, because maybe we could find a 9 even. I'll look and see. Yeah, for sure. There's still, in fact. No, yeah. If you want this under, get on it now. 8.5s all across the board here, pretty much right now. And let's see what we're doing in the chat. And it's going to be butterscotch on the over here. Maybe surprises me a little bit. I mean, here's a couple of teams that are definitely kind of producing some unders. Cubs run line for Ziggy. And here's an under on the Cubs. Corbin get maybe a bad rap, maybe pitching a little bit better than what people want to, cut him down to size a little bit. Crush, great to have Crush's picks back here. Cubs money line. Yeah, maybe the Cubs are starting to come back. Yeah, leans to the under. And here's James, Nationals money and run line. And JD 8.5. I don't know if that's over or under, but I'm glad JD's in action. I figure if he took 8.5 at even money, I would imagine that actually would be the over. But tell me if I'm wrong on that. But the fact that it was the 8.5 right now at the books that I'm starting to show are starting to juice to the under. So. Maybe he could have got under 8.5 at even, but if right now here's Fernando on the Cubs, and Cubs and under for Joel. Darren, Cubs and under, lots of Cubs and under, and I'm not sure I'll be on the Cubs to tell you guys, but I'm going to be on the under.
All right.
And Nathan Cerna says race to 2. He's on the Cubs. And JD says he's got that 9 minus 120 in another book. And Luis, Cubs money line. Ramsey World, nice to see you again. And James says value on the Nationals. And I would say this, and yesterday I would never laugh at James's picks from yesterday. And Well, yes, I could see anybody can say that there is value because if there's their perceived value. For example, if James Edward has his line, for example, at Nationals plus 150 in his mind, then there would be value on the Nationals. However, when I look at something there, I haven't seen any, uh, official lineups or any injuries yet. But the Cubs opened as high as 210. The send out was 220. I would say the value is actually, even though they're minus $1.85, I say the value is on the Cubs. That's not to contradict anything that James Edwards said, but
Right.
I look for the opening line and where the line is now, kind of like going to the store and the milk was $5 last week and it's $4 this week. Thurman Hill's got some plays for us. Oh, we'll get to that maybe. Cubs need to get back home. That's from our Chicago correspondent. Looks like a lot of support for the Cubs, but after what I saw, and maybe with Tyone, I'm not so sure, Mindy, at this point. With Tyone, it hasn't looked that great. Corbin, he's still got bad numbers. But I respect what was being said there. About Corbin, JD said he's expecting him to pitch well. So a lot of people are on Corbin. He's still got like a 5.75 ERA. So, but everybody's put him out to pasture pretty much. Okay, thanks a lot for that one, you guys. Mindy and I are on it together here with the under. We might just agree on every game. Where is our over under today? All right, Mindy, talked about Justin Verlander. He's back. And just in time for the Mets. They really need help right now in this starting rotation. But we just see Max come back. They're at comparable points in their careers. If anything, we've seen Verlander come back from being sidelined time and time again and absolutely looks terrific. So if anything, I don't want to equate it to Max's return, but my history tells me Max does take a little bit of time. His was a suspension, don't forget, but Verlander coming back from injury here, and again, he just maybe he just keeps himself in perfect shape. Whoa!
I don't know. I don't know what's up with my dog. I don't know if she wants to go outside.
Maybe she wants the Tigers here after what happened yesterday.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm kind of looking at the Tigers here today after what happened yesterday. I mean, have we forgot about Mr. Rodriguez and his .66 ERA at home? I mean, this guy's pretty good. And you don't know what you're going to get here out of Verlander today. Plus the Tigers, right? They were scoring 2.88 runs per game. They're now up to 4.43 runs per game. So I think that's a lot more respectable than what it has been. I'm taking the Tigers. I'm going to take them on the run line here today.
All right, I'll take him on the run line for sure. I look, Eduardo. If there's one guy, right, Eduardo finding his way to the Tigers, good acquisition for a team like that, and good on him for taking that step to go to the Tigers. We know that they weren't going to be good. They're probably still not going to be good. But yesterday against the big bad mighty Mets, they did a great job, and when you get a little bit of momentum in Major League Baseball, you can ride a little bit of a hot streak. Baseball, it's a great game with a lot of variance. Thurman, we can go back now to his play here, where he's got the Tigers on the run line, team him up with the White Sox. Got some nice dogs there. And all right. Oh, good point. Good point, JD, on that Cubs game. Bionic on the Tigers. Under first 5, Luis Venegas. Expecting, obviously, Verlander to be ready. Tigers spread. Look at that. Got that Tiger up there. James says, Tigers run line. Mets win by 1, though. That works.
Yeah, we'll take it all day.
And again, James Edward, once again. So here's the thing, right? So he's taking the Tigers on the run line, which you would do, right, if you're predicting it by a one-run game. In fact, that would be great value, even if the line has shifted down a little bit. The move is definitely on the Tigers a little bit in this game. But again, if you think the Mets are going to win by one and the line's $1.80, a no-brainer. You're on the home. You're on the home. You're on the run line. Taking that run and a half. Because 180 is the equivalent of about 1.5 runs. That's why it's pretty much a pick 'em on the run line. So Mets bounce back big time, says Nathan Cerna. Yeah, sometimes though you get to right if you don't have that tough opponent a little bit, you're like we're stuck here. No, I want to say stuck here in Detroit. I've been stuck in Detroit before, but it's a great city. Still a great city. Hey, Gerardo, nice to see you. Good point there. JD, could Verlander have a pitch count today? So, I was going to see if there was any beat writers that were kind of hinting at maybe if there was one today, but try to get something up there. But mostly just mostly just speculation, really. And there's a Nerfy here for Joel and Butterscotch. Nice play here under first 5. And Gerardo's betting. Gerardo's got that KBO card going today. A couple were rained out last night. I know that. And Nathan, another race to 2 here, taking the Mets. Ziggy Mets run line and under. And Matt making up maybe his own terms, but I like that. Nerfy here for Burley. Double header, double recency bias. All right, Mindy. Every game we're on so far. Here we go. Pirates and Rays. Well, I've kept trying the Bucks. I mean, bummer. I've been totally excited by the Bucks. I figured they'd come into Tampa Bay, and these lines look high still, but they're still the Rays. They're still the best team, the best offense. Doesn't matter.
You want to try the Pirates again, Ramon? I like the Pirates today. I'm taking plus 1.5 runs here. I like Velasquez, how he's been pitching. I think he does well on the road. 2.38 ERA. Eflin, he's sitting right at about 3. Ray's still sitting up there, 6.33 runs a game. Pirates, 5.39 runs per game. I'm going to take not the Rays. I'm going to take the Pirates on the run line today.
All right. I'm going to do it. I should know better. And
why tonight, Ramon?
Should know better by now. Here's the Cole Twins. What is our win-loss ratio? Well, let me tell you. On Pittsburgh Pirates games over the last 2 days, I'm 0-2. I'm going to take them again. We said run line, right, Mindy?
Yeah, we took a run line.
Thank you to the Cole Twins here today. Appreciate you.
You can find all of our stats at TonyPicks.com. So you can check us out there, see what our win-losses look like. Everything is fully documented. It's all there for you to check out. You can go to the All Cappers tab, click on the Morning Steam, all of our stats.
That's right. Well, yeah, all the ones that we agree on, certainly.
Yep. Right.
To be honest, we don't keep track of all the other ones. If someone wants to do it for us, I'll throw you some free premium. I don't know if Tony will let me do that, but I'll find a way to get some plays. But it's so hard. These are free complimentary plays, and hopefully, we're just trying to guide everyone along. We're really more interested, guys. Cole Twins, maybe we got one of the Cole Twins here, but quite frankly, this show is about you guys, and this show is about you guys making your plays, and we put them up on the screen. Yeah, we give out our plays, no doubt about it, And we've been doing it here for, 8 or 9 months now, Mindy.
I know.
So.
They're not tired of us yet. It's all right.
Well, they might. Here's Tampa
maybe.
Bay Auto Bet at home, says Matt. Yeah, Tampa, look, they're great. I mean, this has been great. I hope they don't turn out to be the Boston Bruins, Mindy.
Right.
There's a lot of support for the Rays. We're on the Pirates again. Yes, James, thank you. We knew we could count on you to back us up on this one. Michael Thompson, $1.90. Major League Baseball, I mean, it's just so hard to lay $1. I mean, it just is hard, you guys, especially against a team. Look, if you put them last year and play this game in the middle of July, maybe Tampa Bay $1, you might do it. Pittsburgh's playing well. It could be just a hot start. Maybe they're still a sub 500 team, but they're not playing like it. They've actually been okay in the series too, but okay, Ziggy goes under. Butterscotch lays the run line. Rays game to go over. Charles Sharp here today. Nice to see Charles. And James says over. I think that's just an over 8. MR, nice to see you. I think I can do it. I think I have it still on my, without stalling too much. It might still be on my, still on my clipboard. I can do it. Darren, you're awesome. And James, like I said, it's kind of like what I was saying to James a little bit. And I'm not here to educate him at all. I mean, I'm the one that needs to be educated most of the time. But James, if you went out and priced the game at 240, then you lay 290. Smash M, Mike, thank you, Butterscotch. Mindy, again, we're on another one. We're on every game so far. Might be our last show.
Right.
Tampa Bay money line and over single game parlay for Matt. Now that is again, Mindy, it's kind of correlated, right? The books allow these nowadays. Back in the day, you could always parlay a side and a total pretty much for many, many years, but the fact that you can do some of these now just boggles my mind, and I should be trying to do it more, and I'm so old school. Here's one more Nerfy for Numbers Gang. All right. Okay, let's see. We're lots of day action. How about the Angels? Your Angels against the Cardinals.
Scotch's Cardinals. Oh, wait.
Oh, whoa. That's crossing the line.
Cardinals are trash.
We love you, Cardinals.
I'm gonna go under here in this one today. I got Flaherty on the mound. He's got a 3.94 ERA, but 3.27 when he pitches on his home mound. Same thing for Canning. He pitches better when he's away from their home field. So I like how he's been pitching thus far. You still got that Angels bullpen we got to worry about. But look at the Cardinals right now, 2.81 bullpen ERA. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the under here.
Yeah, they did blow it yesterday, though, no doubt. The Angels got that win yesterday, and I was on the Cards yesterday. Like I said, Mindy, for some reason, it's Ohtani's games. They always decide to blow it, it seems like.
Right.
Steam was on the under yesterday, but it's on the over today. So probably this one. Okay, I'm going to take the Angels. We can't agree on them all. What do you guys got in the chat? I'm going to take the Angels as a dog here, plus a $1.15. What am I? $1.15? Oh, $1.20 or more, maybe. Okay, I like that. With Griffin Canning here, Angels coming off a win yesterday. I'll take the Angels. Let's see here. And James Edwards says, time for him to heat up. Here's Joel Costa with me on the Angels. Not a lot of opinion on this one, it looks like, but I'll be on the Angels. Mindy's on the under with these two. Here's the Twins and the White Sox. So we keep talking about some surprises a little bit, right? Interesting yesterday, Mindy. It stood out to me. I wish I could have been more confident and giving it out. Nobody likes these, oh, I bet this game or whatever. But to me, the White Sox, right? We talked about how terrible they are. They've got completely the reverse record of the Twins. Yet yesterday, Dylan Cease was a favorite, and they won the game. We're
Right.
back to the Twins being favorite here, though. I don't know if that sways anybody, but that was interesting yesterday. White Sox winning rather convincingly, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of these that the Twins, for whatever reason, they started off really hot with the bats, and now for whatever reason, they're like a barely over 200 hitting team. Now they got to go up against, Giolito. He's been pretty good at his home ballpark. If we take a look at those splits, and maybe they could keep Tim Anderson healthy here. Because they don't do well without him in the offense. They're like 3-15 here without him. I just go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and take the White Sox here. I'm going to go ahead and take them, though, on the run line at minus 150. The only reason why I'm going to do that run line is because I do like how Lopez, how he's been pitching. He's a tough guy to hit. So I'm going to take him on the run line, the White Sox.
Okay, I will too. That interesting. You talk about Anderson's return. They're getting healthy a little bit there. Are the White Sox now? That's not to say that they're still not playing. They're playing basically 32% right now, and we know the Twins still above 500. I have concerns about Giolito, but I kind of want to take the White Sox here with you in this one. James Edwards on the White Sox run line, and what'd you say? Minus $1.50. Yeah,
That's what I had.
$1.50. Yeah, it's a little bit tough to swallow. I'd actually consider him money line, but I'm going to consider him with you here. I'll take Mindy's suggestion. The Midwest's premier sports handicapper, Cole Twins, if you're still out there. Mindy Hahne. Check us out over at Tony'sPicks.com. And if you're interested in our premium picks, you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Ziggy Twins money line and under. And Luis also on the White Sox. JD on the under here. Steam did come in on the over in this one. It ticked up to 8.5, but now it's right back down to 8 under. That's so interesting to me. I think if anything, so if I talk about value, I'd have to consider the over myself. And with a limited card, and I want to trying to get to. I guess I could have showed my record to the call.
Right.
My premium picks.
What's your ratio? Well, I don't know. Only
up
$6,000 this year. $7,000. It's fine.
And let's see, JD with the under, Luis Benegas, White Sox, Butterscotch Twins money line, James Edward, Sox win. And yeah, Butterscotch, that was tough, but again, Anderson returning. They're getting a little bit healthier. And Joel Costa, you guys come up with some great, great bets that I never even think of searching for. And again, I'm in Las Vegas. I mean, sometimes it's not the menu is not as attractive as it is out there in the other states. But at least I got out of California, where they hate sports bettors.
Right.
They hate sports bettors in California. Okay.
So weird to me. All that is money for the state.
They don't like sports bettors. They don't like me. So I came to Las Vegas. All right, Mindy. Here we go. We're back on the White Sox here. Run line. The Giolito. And look, he's not getting much respect at the window when we think of Giolito, right? And maybe he's not the same Giolito. He should, he's not old or anything. He probably should be in his prime, but we're just not seeing that same spark from him that we did for a couple of years. Fernando, maybe the under. Okay, here we go. Orioles and Royals. Well,
I didn't even want to talk about it.
Hey, you know how I like to calls these guys out when they've got a perfect record so far, like Jordan Lyles. No wins for the Royals with Lyles on the mound. Just today the day. Look at that price on the O's. And, saw what happened.
Yeah. So what are they at now?
Well, right now,
$5.
I'm showing them up to $1.70. It even could be approaching $1.75 in this one. So there is movement on the favorite here. So if anything, maybe the Royals have the value.
And the Royals got them the last couple days. That's been
Right?
crazy. I know we like the over, and it was just that the Royals did their part, the Orioles did not. So today I'm going to hit back at the under in this one today. I think that's how I'm going to go under that number. Whoops, is it like this 9.5 still or 9? Okay.
There might be some 9.5s out there. I'll check. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's the Royals. They normally average about 3 runs. They somehow got 6 yesterday. I expect them to kind of go back to their old ways here again today, especially versus, Rodriguez, 3.6 ERA. He has, 13.2 Ks, per 9 innings. That's not too shabby. I'm going to go ahead and go under the total here.
All right, Mindy, the steam did come in on the under. As you saw, there's no 9.5s left. It's definitely
Okay.
9 over 20. So that's the equivalent, I think. And for me, probably, you mentioned it. Hey, I mean, look, this is baseball. They can't lose them all, right? The Royals got that shutout win yesterday. So I'm going to.
Lost Ramon. Where'd he go? Ramon, where did you go? Oh, goodness. So I'm not sure what.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I
was, looking, and then suddenly it went boop.
Thought Tony took me off the air. Hey, I'm going to take the Royals, okay? Jordan Lyles, come on. You're going to lose every game. You're going to lose every game in this one. I'm going to take Royals again to come back and get another one. Huh? Run line.
Right? Haven't they won 2 in a row now?
No, the first game was actually 11-7 Orioles. Remember, it was the Orioles got out to the lead, and then the Royals did come back and pull.
That's right. And then it wound up being like 10-7 or something. Okay.
Yeah, 11-7. They might have even taken the lead like 7-6.
That's right. I was thinking they got that.
There, and then the Orioles pulled back away in that one. But definitely great job yesterday by Zach. What can you say? And he at home. Give Greinke give him some credit there. Hey, just want to mention everyone a little bit of news here. So we're getting some notes early because of the day games today. So we're talking about the Pittsburgh game against the Tampa Bay Rays. Well, the Rays are going to have Brandon Lowe. We know Brandon Lowe has been terrific. He's out of the lineup today. Harold Ramirez also out of the lineup. They're good DH. So a couple of guys getting some rest today for the Rays at home. Just something to consider there as we talked about it. We're already talked about being on the Bucks, and the Rays will be fine, I'm sure. Those guys are pretty good. Lowe's definitely good. So, and here we go with those picks, and got to catch up here after I got knocked off the air.
Right.
We got a lot of opinions on this game, actually. Sorry, guys. Here's James under and KC run line. We'll get through these real quick. Orioles money line. Luis, Orioles run line. Again, here's an under for Darren. James Edwards says, hey, he's going to give us a good line on that under if we want 9.5. That sounds good. I'm kind of going I think the Orioles are going to produce some more offense today. How long can they sustain winning? Usually, by my experience, one game.
Yeah, right?
Here's Joel, Orioles.
Ramon's predicting 2.
Yeah, lots of opinions here on this one for
A
Orioles run
Royals game.
line.
Goodness.
Bionic. Yeah, there's some Royals support. And thanks, Thomas. Always great to have you. God bless. And a butterscotch coming in here. Baltimore run line, and Nathan's trying to get me over to the Orioles side. He wants me on the Orioles money line. I'm going to take the Royals. I'm going to take the Royals on the run line today. And maybe I'm feeling like a little bit like James. I want to be on some dogs today on getaway day. So, all right, the Brewers and the Rockies. Mindy, in this one, there's just something about that mile-high air. The ball just doesn't seem to carry in Colorado. It's always an under for whatever reason. That thin air, the ball just doesn't fly. What's going on in Colorado?
I don't know. I mean, I tried to be on this Brewers team over the last couple of games. They just been, letting me down. They're the ones that are supposed to have this stellar road record, and suddenly they're not so hot on the road, right? The Rockies, I don't know, did they find a little bit of a groove, even though they've lost so many at home? Oh, but then we have, Wade Miley's been pretty good here. Siebold, he's kind of struggled a little bit. But I still think I got to go with the Rockies. I mean, for whatever reason, I can't get this Brewers team to hit the ball here as of late. The Rockies right now are scoring 4.8 runs a game. The Brewers, 4.13 runs a game. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this Rockies team on the run line today.
Okay. Got to try, I'm okay. Rockies yesterday, we did win with that under, by the way, team yesterday. Yep. So first start for Siebold, but you mentioned it. I mean, he's got a 5.5 ERA, and hasn't really never won a game in his career. Is 0-4 in his career. So the former Fullerton Titan. So we'll get a chance to see him start today. Wouldn't expect him to be, running too deep, certainly, in this one. And for Wade Miley, if anything, he has been a winner, no doubt, this year.
Right.
And let's see here. We get our plays, and it's under for Darren. That's where we were yesterday, right? And I tried to go with the Brewers on Tony's show, and it was not a great offensive performance, to say the least. Here's everybody on the Brewers. That's how you do it, James Edward. That's how you do it. If you indeed believe that everybody's on the Brewers, I do believe they will be the public side today. Ziggy, Brewers money line. And here's Corday on the Brewers with the money duck face. Is that right?
No money duck face, pukey face.
Okay. Rockies run line, Rockies money line, Fernando. Now this is what the kids say. Rockies no cap. And here's an under with Scotch. That's where I'm headed. I've got to think under. In Colorado, I always think under. I guess maybe I'll start moving these things down to 11 or 10.5 if it keeps happening. There's been some overs. Let's not kid ourselves. But like we said, Tony had said yesterday, so far, the overs are just barely ahead in Colorado. I think that's what he said. Like it was 7-6 or so. All right, here's Corday says maybe a money line parlay here. Nats and Rockies. Hey, Mindy, there he is. Oh, congratulations to Moneyline Mills, Mindy. Look at this.
All right, congrats. That's awesome.
Yes. And boy, Ramon Mills. I can't believe
what a good name, Ramon Mills.
Son after some random internet handicapper. Thank you, Moneyline. Congratulations, honestly. Great job. Great job. And Burley Rockies under, and of course, Moneyline talking about his Rays. Ray Mills. How about that? And lots of congrats for him. Let's get on with it. And Mindy, we will be on. You're on the run line with the Rockies, and I'm on the under. Okay, here we go, man. Sorry about that. The Mariners and the Athletics. Kirby on the road, 235. The A's, big underdog, of course, here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kirby, what he's done, 1.29 ERA. I like how the Mariners have been, playing here as of late. I think this might be the day that they go ahead and they're able to beat up a little bit on this A's team with Drew on the mound. That's how I'm going to go. I'm going to go the Mariners here on the run line today. I'll take them -1.5 here.
Okay, Mindy on the Rays, -1.5. I kind of want to lean that way. Like I said, it's for some reason the A's just seem to end up finding a way sometimes to end up getting at least the run line money for some reason. Raczynski so far, want to see more from him, but what's that money line price? $1.50 or so. All right, I'll be on the over in this one. What do you guys have? And James says today's the day. Just keep taking those underdogs, James. I have no problem with it. I mean, the A's are terrible. You know that. I know that. But you're still getting, uh, plus 217. You basically could, win less than 4 games out of 10 and come home with the money eventually. Ziggy says it go under. I think let's talk about this game. Here's Mariners for Fernando. Butterscotch has got the Oakland +2.5 as a Scotch lock today. Luis Venegas laying the 1.5. Fernando laying the 1.5. All right. Mindy's on Seattle. I'll be on the over in this one. All right. Getting down to the end here, Mindy, with the Braves and Dodd. We saw Dodd pitch one good game so far, and then next one they did not win. And Luzardo been very, very strong for the Marlins. But here you have the game currently at a pick and the total 8.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dodd today. He has that 1.8 ERA on the road. Like you said, he has that, overall ERA sitting at 7.71 here. Luzardo, we know he's been playing well. I just like the Braves bats better. They still produce more runs. 6 runs of offense compared to 3 for the Marlins. Also, take a look at the Marlins right now. They're giving up about 5 runs a game here on average. So I'm going to be going with the Braves here today.
Okay. Look, I do like what the Marlins have been doing so far. They've been pretty good to go 500, game over 500 thus far, but we're still talking about the Braves here, and we're getting them at a pick 'em. Not sure I can pass at this point. I'll be on the Marlins plenty, but I think in this spot we're going to be on the Braves here. Not even James Edward can talk me off of this one. Corday will lay the run line here with the Braves. How about that at -1.5? Oh, I wonder. The general line shows the Braves. So I imagine it's probably $1.80 or so, right? To lay a 1.5 with the Braves. I don't have it up. I'll just click on the alternative run line, I guess. Just to see what he's up to, plus $1.60. Okay. And James does say he's like the Marlins here. Burley says Braves to roll. Ziggy says Dodd's a dud.
Perhaps.
I just thought, what was that? I think it was that against the Cardinals where he had that really good out. That was his first outing.
Yeah.
Luis says Marlins money line. Ziggy wants to go under. Yeah, I feel like this is an under today. And Butterscotch says that Atlanta lineup. I've got him number 2 right now, Mindy, in my offensive ratings behind the Rays. That's pretty good. So Luzardo, I don't think the Braves will hold any advantages necessarily over Luzardo, but they do have an offense that's looking pretty good, in my opinion. So Luzardo's been a big winner, no doubt about it. Braves have the better bats. Good. Yep. All right. Last game. Here we go. This is the night game. This is the feature. Blue Jays and Red Sox. I came home with a premium yesterday, Mindy, on the over in this one, and also gave out the run line yesterday. I didn't mean to contradict you, but you knew when I pivoted away from a Manoa game and when you gave out the under. I think you knew I was headed to the over in that one. Blue Jays and Red Sox, Gausman and Bayo in this one. Blue Jays, big road favorite again, though.
Yeah. I mean, the Blue Jays tore up Bayo last time. He went 0 for 2, 7.62 ERA in his 3 starts there versus Toronto. He's been hit up pretty good here this season. 7.04 ERA at home, even worse than his 6.57 there overall. It's one of those that Red Sox have been hitting Gausman pretty good. Almost a 250 batting average against him all time. I just think it's one of those that I like. I like the hitters today a little bit more against this Red Sox pitching. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays here on the money line, minus 160 or so.
Yeah, 165. That's value. I saw as high Blue Jays about as high as $1.85. So what I consider to be value there. Most of the openers were lower than that. In fact, right now I'm showing one very, very square book offshore that has gone to $1.75. And a great point here by Butterscotch.
Corday says it's going to be 15.
Maybe we could take a look at the weather a little bit here real quick before we laugh too hard. So the wind is blowing in from left field. Starts at 10 miles an hour at game time, but will dissipate down to about 5 miles an hour. But the key number here is the temperatures and the precipitation. It is scheduled to rain right up until maybe the start of the game. Maybe will stop raining before the start of the game, but the temperatures are in the mid to low 40s in this one. There's a window of opportunity to get the game in, and then it will start raining again towards at the end of the game. But maybe that weather, damp conditions maybe has something to do with it. Yeah, Corday Alter. He said. I
know. I liked it better when he said 15.
And I don't think it was. I think he was kind of playing a little bit. Yeah. Burley said we'll roll with the Blue Jays here. James says under in this one. I'm going back to the over. I agree with Corday and Butterscotch. I'll take the over in this one. The steam did come in on the under, and that's why you see that there. 8.5. Juice to the under, by the way.
Okay. So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.